Hello, hello! Mais um episódio aqui do Inglês no Micro Rádio. Primeiro eu gostaria de agradecer que você está aqui conosco mais um dia, mais uma manhã ou tarde ou noite, tanto faz. Maravilha! Então, eu tô aqui para falar que continua o nosso código do Cambly, que vai te dar uma aula de graça. Uma aula de graça, graça. 0800, open bar, do jeito que você quiser chamar. Foster?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are listening to this show, that is already a big step, showing a lot of motivation with your English. And I guarantee you, the next big step is creating a habit of talking to native speakers, like a routine where you're talking to native speakers a lot. That will help your English dramatically, and you can do that with Cambly.
Sim, exatamente. Então vocês já sabem. Cambly.com ou aplicativo do Cambly, se inscreve, não precisa colocar cartão de crédito nem nada. Quando você se inscrever, vai em menu, minutos grátis e coloca Inglês no Cru Podcast. Desse jeito, você vai ganhar a sua aula de graça. Então é isso. Só isso.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, on with the show.
Hello, hey beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. I am your co-host, Foster, and as always, I am here with
Alexia.
Alexia. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you, my co-host?
I am doing wonderfully because we are continuing the conversation about one of my favorite subjects, which is why we are all addicted to our phones.
Okay, so this is all because we watched a documentary called The Social Dilemma. And if you missed our 2 last episodes, please stop right now, go back and listen to those.
Yes, this week's podcast was inspired first by one of our students. Bruno asked a question about this.
Bruno.
And then we also watched a documentary called The Social Dilemma. So if you're just starting today, I would recommend listening to Monday's episode and then yesterday's episode, and things will probably make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so in the last episode, Alexia, we were talking about the documentary The Social Dilemma and how they present in the documentary these two really big problems. One problem is on an individual level. We are, I think, undeniably becoming more addicted to our phone, our technologies. This is changing our behavior. It's literally changing the neuroplasticity of our brains.
Changing
It's crazy
relationships, changing everything.
Right. And then on the other hand, you have ways it's changing the world. It's changing the way we think about truth and politics and geopolitical problems. So today, let's just focus on the individual level. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Okay, so yesterday we talked about this guy, Tristan Harris. Do you remember who that is?
Yeah, your boy crush.
He is my boy crush. And do you remember the name of the organization that he started?
Center for Humane Tech.
Yes, he started an organization called the Center for Humane Technology that is focused on educating people about this problem and giving people resources to help this problem.
Yeah.
So on their website, they have a page with all of these resources about how to improve your relationship with your phone and with other digital technologies. So I was thinking we could just talk about all of their different recommendations, talk about which ones we've tried, what we think about them, and hopefully that will help other people as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you kind of mentioned this one the other day, but recommendation number 1 is turn off all notifications except from people.
Yes. And I would say even more here. WhatsApp groups, turn off those as well.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah. So I think you mentioned this. So it's pretty easy on your phone just to turn off all notifications, and you can allow notifications just from certain apps or from specific people.
Yes.
So in my case, the only notifications I get on my phone are messages from you, my parents, and WhatsApp messages from Felipe, our employee.
Well, Felipe, you are that important.
Yes.
Yeah, I have all my WhatsApp groups on mute. I have all notifications from Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Messenger all turned off as well. I don't have any Gmail notifications as well. Nothing, nothing. And it's been like that for the last 2 years and a half, I think.
And how would you say that experience has been for you?
So much better. Especially when, for example, you go out to a park and you're not paying attention on your phone at all, and then you grab your phone just to, I don't know, maybe call you, for example, to show your buddy walking around the park, and you don't see any notification, even though there is a new email, even though there is a new notification from Facebook or whatever. And it's amazing because you don't have the need to watch to see what's going on.
Yeah, precisely. I think this is probably the easiest thing that everyone can do that will have the biggest benefit. I cannot tell you how much of a difference it's made in my life. If you think about notifications, what happens when you get a notification? First, your phone will make a noise or it will vibrate, and then you look at your phone and it has a little red dot that says like 2 new notifications. These are literally designed to capture your attention. It's just like being in a casino. It's like, hey, look at me. There's something you need to see right now. And removing that really, really is a game changer.
And the last thing that I would say is start archiving,
Archiving.
archiving your WhatsApp chats. I've been doing this for the last year and I don't have any WhatsApp chat opened on my WhatsApp at all.
Right. So when you open your WhatsApp, you only have
The
perhaps
new
your
ones.
most recent conversation.
No, the new ones. I don't
Right.
even have like my dad or you. Everything is on archive.
Yeah.
Only comes something new, it goes to the main page, and then I answer that and I archive instantly.
Yeah. I think that's great advice. So just to illustrate what, like, one of the most common objections that people say is like, but I need notifications for work or for family or for whatever. And I've personally seen this in my mother more than anyone. So last year, or earlier this year, my grandfather passed away. But for the last year and a half, my mom was always dealing with stuff with my grandparents. So she was always on her phone. She had notifications, sounds all of the time, like in case of an emergency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I get
now
that. I get
I
that.
totally get that. I totally
Yeah.
get that.
That would be my only exception.
Yeah, but even in extreme circumstances, now I can see in my mother, like if you hear her phone, it's like ding ding, there's a new message. She literally comes running from the other room and checks it. And 99% of the time, it's like a sales promotion from a clothing store or something.
I mean, what I have to say about this, because I've been there as well because of my mom, bad news will make sure to get to you. That's for sure. So you won't be getting bad news by WhatsApp. They will call you, right? And nowadays I get it. But when you are in a time of emergency, I would like my phone even blinking if I could.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that in exceptional situations. I would almost add to your idea that bad news will get to you. I think all news that you need to know, you're going to learn about it, right? If there is like a really bad storm and you don't have your phone to constantly check the weather app, you're going to see the storm, or you're going to talk to a friend and they're like, "Hey, it's going to rain." These things are going to arrive to you sooner than later. So you don't need your phone constantly saying like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey."
Yeah. Yeah. I know that I am a little bit more um, concerned than you are with this because when I am in the United States, apart from my dad, I am checking my phone to see if he sent me a message or something like that, but not as much as I used to. And it's a process. It's not easy.
Yeah. I mean, so two things. Number one, you can configure your phone, you can change the settings so you only receive those important notifications,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you know that if you get a notification on your phone, it's from your dad.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Yeah. And you have to rehabilitate yourself to do that. So it's a process. Nowadays, I'm much better with it. And to be honest, Apple Watch helps.
Yeah. So, just from my personal experience, when I turned off all notifications for my email, like in the past, when we were first starting Inglés No Cru, I was always like, okay, is a student trying to talk to me? Do I need to see something on my email? And at first, it was really difficult because I was always worried about, like, is someone trying to contact me? But nowadays, if I think, I haven't checked my email in a couple of hours, most of the time I look at it and there's nothing important.
Yeah. And if it's urgent or important, I'll let you know. So,
Exactly. So I think that is step number one for everyone. Turn off all notifications on your phone except from real people. You do not need to be notified if someone says something on Instagram or Facebook, or if like a new sports team did something. You can get that information without your phone telling you immediately.
exactly. And if your work obligates you to use WhatsApp, that's very wrong, extremely wrong, and you should talk to your boss.
Ooh, that's another great topic for us to talk about. The
Okay.
workplace and technology. But I think that's good for today. Turn off your notifications, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Necrorádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenecro.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesnocru.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.